Uhuru, we're back! Woo! Alright! Yeah. Unity through reparations! Alright, welcome back. It's Reparations Tuesday night, live. And here I am with Jamie Simpson.
Honored to be here with you, Jesse Neville.
And right here is a picture, the first of many that we're going to show you from the Black Power Blueprint. Alright, the Black Power Blueprint here in St. Louis. Before we do that, so we just went back live, right? We had cut the stream. Okay, so I'm going to assume some of you are joining us for the first time tonight. I want to introduce myself. My name is Jesse Neville.
I'm Jamie Simpson, a member of the Uhuru Solidarity Movement.
I'm also a member of the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. The organization sponsoring this telethon, the Uhuru Solidarity Movement, is the organization of white people working under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party. Our job, as defined by the leadership of the party, is to go back into the white community and organize white people like ourselves to take a stand in solidarity with African people and the struggle for self-determination and independence for African people. And what that looks like materially is political and economic institutions controlled by and led by the African working class, including, most importantly right now, the Black Power Blueprint in St. Louis, which we're going to be talking to you about for the next 30 minutes before we go into an exciting interview with a longtime member and supporter of the Uhuru movement, the Uhuru Solidarity Movement, Mark Anderson. We're really excited to talk to Mark. He has been around since the historic Oakland years that many of the most important sort of pivotal moments in the history of the African People's Socialist Party took place. So we're going to be talking to him about that, as well as some of the more recent history that he got to experience when he traveled to Oxford, where Chairman Amalia Shatella delivered his devastating statement that was heard around the world and earned, just massive attention and interest in the African People's Socialist Party. So before we do that, I'd like to make a few announcements. So those of you who have been tuning in throughout the day, we started this telethon this morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 a.m. Pacific, 6 a.m. Central. So it's been a long day. It's been a great day. And we're really just getting started. We had such an amazing program so far. I want to shout out, for me, the highlight was the interview with Chairman Amalia Shatella and Deputy Chair Onazeneya Shatella. We had so many amazing interviews. We've had Director Akile on twice, Akile Anai of the Agitation and Propaganda Department. We just had a great interview with Santosh, who is a powerful Indian comrade and member of the Uhuru movement, who just, gave such an informative and powerful interview on Indian solidarity with the African Revolution and how the Indian struggle is the African Revolution. So that was very, very powerful. And we've had people tuning in, contributing towards the Black Power Blueprint. Our original goal was $2,000, Jamie. We wanted to raise $2,000 because we wanted to unlock a matching fund that USM had raised prior to tonight, which had another $2,000 in it. And guess what? We did it. You did it. And I want to salute you. Give yourselves a round of applause. And we have some exciting news to let you know about. I don't know if we announced this last time we were on the air, but Jim and Diana Oleskovich put in $250.
Incredible, comrades. Thank you.
Sandy Forrest put in $10. Uhuru Sandy. And Janet Van Fleet just put in $300 to the Black Power Blueprint. Uhuru. That means, with the matching fund, with all the donations that have come in today, comrades, I am excited to announce that we have raised $5,525.
All right.
Now, we are not stopping now. We're not stopping until 7 in the morning.
That's right.
December 4th. We started 7 in the morning, December 3rd. Why are we doing this, you ask? Because imperialism, capitalism, doesn't rest. And neither will we until imperialism rests forever, because it's dead. Okay, so let's keep it going. The Black Power Blueprint is a reason to stay awake, let me put it that way. So I'm really excited, and I know I'm talking, Jamie. I'm going to throw it over to you in just a second. But I just wanted to say, let's raise another $475 in the next hour. Can we do that? I think we can do that. $475 in the next hour, and let's bring it up to $6,000 that we will have raised, and then let's keep it going to another $7,000. Let's get to a nice 10. I like that number, 10,000, and then we'll keep raising it beyond that because these resources are urgently needed. Urgently needed. We're going to look at the projects. You're going to see how rapidly. Deputy Chair Onizane Yeshitela sat here just a few hours ago and talked about how she went into St. Louis. They purchased the building that was run down. People were falling through the floor that became the Uhuru House. And then all of a sudden, 2 organizations booked their major conferences to happen 9 months after they got it. So they had very little time to get it ready to actually have people host events in it. And they did it. And it was the sheer will and grit and struggle of the African working class, supported by reparations from the white community. So that's what this is about. That's just a glimpse of what is possible when African people are back in control of their own resources that have been stolen from them for hundreds of years to benefit us in the white community. So, Uhuru and Jamie, I'm going to turn it over to you. And then I would like to actually read some of the statements. I have to figure out how to do that. I don't know if anyone in this room knows where I guess I just find them on blackpowerblueprint.org. By the way, blackpowerblueprint.org is a website you should really check out for 2 reasons. One, it has a lot of beautiful pictures and videos and statements and testimonials and the whole history of the Black Power Blueprint. And secondly, that's where you can go to donate. You can go put in your contribution at blackpowerblueprint.org, and if you are able to, put in $475, and we'll bring our amount today up to $6,000 right here, right now. So I'm going to go ahead and look up these statements, and I'm going to turn it over to my great comrade, Jamie Simpson.
All right. So we want to, again, appreciate everyone who has tuned in and helped us get to this number that we're at so far, over $5,000. We're going to reach $6,000 by the end of this. And if I'm not mistaken, Jesse, during this process, you're either currently seeing or will shortly be seeing photographs of the Black Power Blueprint project in action as it's being developed. And, you know, Jesse, as you were talking about the Black Power Blueprint, I can't think of another project by a nonprofit organization where the contributors to the project, their money is used so efficiently, so quickly. It goes so concretely to these projects with a lot, I'm going to say it, the entire nonprofit industrial complex as it is known. You hear about millions of dollars being poured into these organizations, and we don't see any systematic change.
Nope.
You know, and in fact, what we see is looting. We see a lot of horrific acts of colonial extraction of wealth happening under the cover of charitable organizations, nonprofit organizations. When we look at the Black Power Blueprint,